everyone. Today, I'm going to discuss the exercise experiment number one, and there are 20 questions given to me to solve based on basic Unix commands. So today, I've done 20 exercises, which includes basic commands. So the first command is list the contents of user home directory that includes hidden files. This is the first question, and basically there is a straight command that is called ls/a, where which we can see both normal files and as well as hidden files. That's the command that I've used in the first question, and in the second question, as I can see, list the content of the where directory. In where directory, there's a command called ls/where, where we can locate the contents that are there in where directory. So ls/where is basically used for there. And after that, uh, for creating two directories, directory 1, directory 2, we need to create uh, for creating two directories, simply we can create using the command called mkdir. Mkdir is basically used to create uh, used for creating directories. So any number of directories we can give with that command. So simply I've given mkdir1, dir2, I've created it. And after that, for uh, purpose of knowing it whether the directories are created or not, I used ls is basically used to locate the directories in the number of directories that we can see. So there we can see that direct 1 and direct 2 are there. So for checking purpose I use that command. And next, creating a hidden directory. So basically for creating hidden directory we need to create a file name that, and before that file name we should add a dot, so that it will be in a hidden. So this is basically called as hidden file. So for accessing, for seeing hidden files, we need to use the command called ls-a. So if you use that word, we can see the hidden files as well. For ls, we only need to use for ls we can only see normal file, we can't see hidden files. For ls/a we can see both of them. And next thing, for change into the directory 1. So that's the question given. So for for this question, simply we can use cd director and cd direct 1. I use that command, and after that I can see uh, the direct name is changed. So this is a basic command that I used there. So the sixth question is, copy the file etc password to current directory. So with the with the sample text as the file name. So this is a file name, so we need to create it. So first thing is, I've located the, I have changed my directory into direct one. And after that, I used touch to create a empty to create an empty file. And after that, cp I have used it to copy the elements in the sample text. And cat sample text. After after copying cp, after copying the contents of it to sample text, then I have used cat simply displays the cat sample text. It basically displays the contents in it. So you can see that the password and etc all are there in that file. And next, seventh question is about pwd command in home directory, change the home directory. So first, initially the home directory is in directory 1. After using that, it basically changed to my basic first old directory. And we can see after the pw command, we can see it has changed, we can see it. So this is also basic. The eighth one, so basically we need to create this pattern kind of a thing in vm editor. It includes research of various number of students, and the register numbers. So the first question that comes to me is to display the student names who have research interest in grid computing. So simply to find the grid computing, we need to just simply put a command called grep and search and type grid computing and the file name, and then we can see the three of the names which who are having research interest in that thing. And next thing, to list out the things, we need to basically first I've written a code that is awk print $1 $2. Basically $1 $2 is basically prints out the rows of first and second, and that includes text one. It's just a file name. So if we give that in that way, we can get to the first two elements of it. And and the next question is display first two rows and last two and store into another file. So for creating for getting the first two rows, we need to use the word head. So head basically it basically gives us the first two rows of the data and the file name as well, text one. And after that, tail 2, it basically gives the last two rows of the file. And then on, in the question they have said to store it into another file. So another file, I've named it as file 1 and copied the contents of head and tail into that file 1. And after that, I displayed the file 1 where we can see the both of the things that are copied. So this is D. And ninth question, we need to basically without any blank lines, we have to create it. So for that, I used grep slash v, so that we can get a blank, we can get it without blank lines. And after that, 10th question, move the file sample text from directory 1 to directory 2. So for moving the files from one directory to another, we need to use mv. So mv, I need to move from directory 1, and the directory 1 inside there is a sample text, that's the file name, to directory 2. So the sequence is very much easy. First we need to have the directory 1, then slash, then the file name, then the directory 2. After that, we need to have cd directory to ls slash a. We can see basically we have changed, before it was there in a different home directory. I wanted to change it whether it really have the sample text has really changed or not. After that, I used lso, the ls cd direct to, I used it changed the each, it basically changed into direct to. And lsa, I used sample text, you can find it. And change the directory. Now changing directory is very simple. We can use the cd command and click on the directory name that you want to change it, so it will easily get changed. And then check the whether the file sample text is present there. So for this, we need to use ls. So ls, I use it, we can find it there, sample text, so in directory 2. And then in the next question, they have asked to rename the file. So my mv sample dot text new text, to rename the file. Then now I've checked it, new dot text is obviously visible to me. So after checking it, and then displaying of calendar, we have to, any month we can display it. So we can use cal and the month name and the year name. We can obviously display the calendar as well. And next, remove the directory. basically for removing the directory we should use the command rm/r and the directory name that we which we want to remove it, and we can remove that easily. And 16th one, display last three lines of the first as I've said before, we can use tail command to display the last three lines of it. So we can see basically this content is basically in the VM editor. So I have displayed that last three lines of it. And next the 17th one, display all the commands you have executed. So for getting all the commands, we just basically need to have history. There we can find all the commands that we used, all the different kind of commands that we used. And then after after history, they said it to move to today's history.txt. I've used that as well, successfully do it. And 18 question, how many files are there? So for finding files, we have to use wc/l. We can check it there. We can have almost 18 files in our directory. And last one, 19th one, we have to sort three files according to the alphabetical order. I've chosen according to the alphabetical order. So first thing is I used in a method cat. So cat, um, basically my folder name will be short 11.txt. In that folder name I've added hello and Raju. So basically to test whether I've given different names for test. So then on the second file is short 12. I've given the name Damodar Narasimha, and short 13 I've given the names as well. And short 44 is where the three contents that we have done should be kept in that, so in the fourth file. And after kept into the fourth file we have sorted them. So it's basically first we have created a new file short 44. After that the three files we have merged into the fourth file, and then on we've displayed it. So we can see that it's accordingly going on the alphabetical order, so it's no issues. So last question is the to change newly created file, the group users don't access it. So for changing the um, for changing the permissions granting, we have to use chmod, where we can have no access, read, we only write, only write, any options we can have. So after that I've displayed seat chmod -r short 44.txt, that's the file name. Then on um, I displayed cat short 44.txt. It shows the permission unit. That means our our file successfully hidden. So this is all about the 20 questions that I've done. I hope I have done it correctly and I've done it genuinely, but some things that I need to be really improved. I'll definitely improve it, and I really thank ma'am for giving me this opportunity, and I really thank sir as well for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.